Brent Hinds is an American guitarist-singer best known as a member of the Atlanta, Georgia metal band Mastodon, in which he shares guitar and vocal duties with Bill Kelliher and vocal duties with Troy Sanders in Brann Dailor. Hinds is also lead guitarist-singer for the surfabilly band Fiend Without a Face, and is involved in other projects, including classic rock bands The Blood Vessels, End Motel, 4 Hour Fogger, The Last of the Blue-Eyed Devils and Giraffe Tongue Orchestra. Biography: in Mastodon's early years, Hinds would work as a full-time carpenter when not touring to promote the band. Hinds left Alabama for Atlanta, Georgia in pursuit of a music career. It was at this time that he met Troy Sanders, a future member of Mastodon. According to Troy, he lived in his van for the next 5 years, becoming a member of Troy's then band, 4 Hour Fogger. The first practice he attended with this band he allegedly showed up so wasted he couldn't even play. Once 4 Hour Fogger fell apart, the two stuck together, eventually meeting Brann Dailor and Bill Kelliher at a High on Fire concert in their friend's basement. The four began a new musical venture with then-singer Eric Sainer, touring the southern USA, working 40-hour weeks and committing to the band in their spare time. The band's mainstream success would ensue after Sainer left the band, pushing Brent to the forefront not just as a guitarist, but as a vocalist also, the duties of which he would share with Sanders. Hinds continues to concentrate on Mastodon, with the majority of his time spent touring or in the studio. He also enjoys promoting his lesser-known psychedelic rockabilly band Fiend Without a Face and his classic rock band The Blood Vessels. Hinds composed the score to Jonah Hex. On June 7, 2011, Hinds' projects Fiend Without a Face and End Motel released a split double CD debut studio album. In 2011, Hinds formed the supergroup Giraffe Tongue Orchestra with fellow guitarist Ben Weinman of the Dillinger Escape Plan fame, Jane's Addiction former bassist Eric Avery and the Mars Volta former drummer, John Theodore. Equipment: guitars, Hinds favors Gibson Flying Vs, typically in silverburst finishes, but also owns a wide variety of guitars including a gold-top Les Paul, a Les Paul Florentine, a Lucite Flying V built by the Electrical Guitar Company, a Gibson SG, a Gibson SG Custom, Gibson Explorers, an Ampeg Dan Armstrong Plexi guitar which was used in the video for Oblivion, and a Michael Kelly Phoenix Hollow Body. He also has two custom first-act guitars, a 6-string used in the video for Colony of Birchmen, and a 12-string DC Lola, also with a silverburst finish, used on the Unholy Alliance 3 tour to capture a fuller sound while guitarist Bill Kelliher was too ill to perform. Hinds owns a guitar similar to this one, though his has only 9 strings. He also used a 1964 Fender Stratocaster and a 1952 Fender Telecaster while recording Crack the Sky. During live performances, Hinds favors his various silverburst Flying Vs. He often performs the solos and more melodic parts, whereas Bill Kelliher takes rhythm duties. As revealed in the tune-ups section of the October 2007 issue of Guitar World, the two guitarists use 3 tunings, D standard, drop C tuning, and a third tuning similar to drop C, but with a low E string tuned down to A. Due to these low tunings, they have to use heavy gauge strings to make up for the lower string tension. Amplifiers: regarding amplifiers, in the past Hinds was featured in the Marshall magazine as a JCM 82203 player, though since 2010 has favored Orange's Thunderverb series amplifiers. Effects: on his pedal board, he currently uses a Boss Compressor CS3, Boss Tuner TU2, Monster Effects Distortion, Ibanez Tube Screamer TS9, Line 6 deciliters 4 Delay Modeler, Voodoo Labs Pedal Power, and the Enema FX Mingebox. Guitar rig and signal flow: a detailed gear diagram of Brent Hinds' 2010 Mastodon guitar rig is well documented. Influence and style: originally playing the banjo, Hinds learned his signature style of fast hybrid picking by emulating banjo fingerings on guitar. He frequently utilizes the minor pentatonic, natural minor, and the harmonic minor scales in his playing as well as many hammer-ons, pull-offs, and legato slides. Hinds grew up listening to country, but when he entered his late teens he started listening to Neurosis and Melvins, bands that would have a profound influence on his musicianship. Hinds has also stated that he is a big fan of the progressive and psychedelic rock genres, especially from the 70s. On June 12, 2007, Hinds and bandmate Bill Kelliher won the Metal Hammer Golden Gods Award for Best Shredders, the first time the Mastodon guitarists had been awarded for their guitar virtuosity. Hinds was featured along with Kelliher on the cover of Guitar World's 300th issue alongside guitar legends like Jimi Hendrix, Angus Young, and Kirk Hammett. Hinds performs clean and harsh vocals in Mastodon, where he shares lead vocal duties with Troy Sanders and more recently, Brann Dailor. Personal: Hinds has a strong affinity for smoking marijuana, through which he claims puts doubt on the narrative that America is a free country. In an online interview he confessed to smoking marijuana almost every day and has stated they say that if, terrorists and like the freedom haters wanna blow up America because we're so free, but why don't they fucking turn Holland into dust because you guys are the freest people in the world? Brent Hinds is also Creature from the Black Lagoon enthusiast, with a large collection of action figures and other merchandise from the franchise. Discography: Remission, lead guitar, vocals, Leviathan, lead guitar, vocals, Blood Mountain, lead guitar, vocals, Crack the Sky, lead guitar, banjo, vocals, The Hunter, lead guitar, vocals, Once More Round the Sun, guitar, vocals, guest appearance, Make You Mine by the Black Lips on the album Underneath the Rainbow, Horse Hunter by the Dillinger Escape Plan on the album Aya Works, White Dwarf by Zoroaster on the album Voice of Saturn, At Arm's Length by Mouth of the Architect on the album The Ties That Blind. Jonah Hex as a Union soldier. Hinds, along with Brann Dailor, appears on Killswitch Engage's live album World Ablaze, in From the Bedroom to the Basement documentary. In July 2011 Hinds starred in a commercial for Elmi, a restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia. References: External links: Official Mastodon website, Mastodon's official MySpace, mastodon@thegreixer.com, interview with Brent Hinds at suicidegirls.com, Relapse Records, Brann interview, March 2009, The Story of Brent's Beard.